It is Jordan here with I Told You, and we are out and about again today, asking people about this week's duels, finding out their takes, and showing people why I Told You is the best place for settling debates on the internet. Let's go see what people have to say.
Let's go see what people have to say. A long-time food debate, I got another food question for you, is whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich. Would you call it a sandwich or not?
I feel like it's like a hamburger. It's its own thing.
It's its own thing, okay.
Yeah, I feel like a sandwich is more complicated, and like a hot dog just has like the bun, the hot dog, and then the sauces or whatever is it that you want to put.
Not a sandwich. Hey, that's how I feel too, so I like that. A hot dog, is it a sandwich or is it not a sandwich?
It's a sandwich because basically it's between bread, so that makes it a sandwich.
Ooh, I don't know about that, but I'll give it to you. All right, a hot dog. This is a controversial topic among many. This has ruined a lot of friendships. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it has the qualifiers. You know, I feel like if something has two flanking pieces of bread and like a piece of like any main, anything could be there. And especially with a hot dog, you see a lot of recurring elements that you see in other quantifiable things you dictate to be a sandwich. So I don't know why it would be different just because of the seal.
I got to agree. Like, why just because you turn it 90 degrees is it suddenly not a sandwich?
All right, let me give you a little bit of a pushback. In my opinion, a sandwich is the sum of its parts. So if you take a hot dog out of the bun, it's still a hot dog. If you take the bacon, lettuce, and tomato out of a BLT, it's no longer a BLT. It's just bacon, lettuce, and tomato. So being able to be the same thing without the bread, in my opinion, makes it not a sandwich. Any thoughts?
Well, then you just say that technically nothing is a sandwich because if I take salami out of my sandwich, it's salami.
Ooh, that's a good one. But if I throw cheese, like Kraft singles into a mac and cheese, is that a grilled cheese mac and cheese?
No, things change depending on like what you add to them, but like that would still make it a mac and cheese.
Yes,
Like how
but
it's
if I
still
throw
a hot dog.
if I throw hot dogs into the mac and cheese without the bread, is it still a hot dog mac and
That's
cheese?
a sin.
Okay. Not a sandwich, not a mac and cheese, a sin. All right, hot dogs. This is a question I hold very close to my heart, and I will judge your answer. Is a hot dog a sandwich or not?
No.
Yeah, it's not. But why?
A sandwich has, well, a hot dog is meat, but I don't know. It's just not a sandwich. It's just
I'm comfortable with that. It's not a sandwich. I will die on that hill. All right, another food question for you. This one is very close to my heart, so your answer is very important to me. A hot dog. Is it or is it not a sandwich?
I believe it's more of a taco than a sandwich. Tacos, they have like the shell shape. It's the same kind of thing. Sandwiches, it has to be open on all ends. Okay. In my opinion.
I fully back your answer. I might not back your reasoning, but I fully back your answer. A hot dog is not a sandwich. I will die on that hill. So you're still in my good books. Don't worry. A hamburger is a sandwich. Kind of. Hot dogs. Yes or no? Is it a sandwich?
it's a sandwich.
No, it's not.
What?
It is not a sandwich.
Why is it a sandwich? We'll get to the right answer in a minute.
Okay, so breads, filling, sandwich.
Why is it not a sandwich?
It's not a sandwich because there's only one thing in it. You can add to it, but there's one thing. I don't know. It's the way it's formed. It's the way it's eaten. It's not in the form of a sandwich. You don't eat a sandwich sideways.
I'm going to put you on some game really quick, all right? A sandwich is the sum of its parts. If you take the hot dog out of the bun, it's still a hot dog. If you take the bacon, lettuce, and tomato out of the BLT, it's no longer a BLT, it's just bacon, lettuce, and tomato. So if the thing, when you take it out of the bread, is still the same thing, it's not a sandwich.
Are you following this?
I would mic drop if I could, but this mic is expensive. Anyways, if you're in the dating world and you had to choose somebody with a vice, would you rather date somebody who is a smoker or somebody who is a drinker?
Well, ideally, neither one.
Ideally neither one, but we're talking lesser of two evils here.
For sure. I mean, look, drinking is poisonous and more intoxicating than smoking. Smoking itself is just unattractive, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be smoking.
All right, take the unattractive over the chance of maybe ruining a life, for example.
But you know what? Put the bottle down, put the cigarette down, pick up a Zen, go to the gym.
Pick up a Zin and go to the gym. The newest slogan of 2024. You heard it here first. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for your time. This one for you. This is a dating question. If you had to, would you rather date somebody who drinks too much or who smokes too much? And why would you choose whichever one you choose? And the smoke question is subjective to whichever smoke you think is easier to answer.
I gotta like name a cigarette kind of thing.
I more so mean the green stuff versus the brown stuff.
Right on. Okay.
Do you want me to answer first? I've got mine locked in. If
I've got
ready.
mine locked in too.
Oh, you go ahead then.
Okay, I think I'd say smokes too much. I think I'd go with cigarettes, even though they do like sort of kill you slowly, because like the thing with alcoholism is like, you know, it's not just the one person who suffers, like everyone around them will suffer. They'll like beat people, they'll scream at people, they will like, it'll break families apart. And they'll also beat other people. I think I already said that. People who like smoke too much, like too much marijuana, might do the same thing as that. They'll also destroy their own lives by just like losing all motivation kind of thing. That's not to say that cigarettes are great. You should be doing them. They're terrible for you still, but like you won't get like that kind of reaction.
I'm not gonna smoke too many cigarettes and get angry or miss a job interview.
Yeah, that sort of deal.
No, nicotine withdrawals can kind of also make you super angry, but like I don't think it's to the degree of like violent alcoholism. So
Yeah,
like,
no.
So you're also on the smoke train?
I'd also say that. It's kind of like a sucky thing. It's like one of them is like this person's possibly going to change personalities every time they have a drink, and the other one is like this person's going to smell pretty bad sometimes and be like a little irritated or tired.
Yeah. It's not, neither option is great. That's why we asked the question. Is it's meant to put you on the spot a little bit.
With that one, then yeah, I think we're going with the smoking one.
That's another thing. You can die from alcohol withdrawal.
Yep. The only thing other than opiates.
Fun. That is no fun.
Yeah, dying, not fun. You heard it here first.
I don't want to die.
All right, y'all. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for your time. Instagram is the most deleted app in the world this year. Do you think that is warranted, or do you think that Instagram is still a great place to be?
I think it's very warranted. I think there's a lot of apps mimicking Instagram right now, so I think it makes sense for them to delete it because there's so many other apps doing the same thing that Instagram is doing. It's also really bad for like body image. Like I should probably delete it as well. I compare myself a lot to people on Instagram, so I think it would probably be better for my mental health to delete it, but I agree with it.
Fair enough. Hey, I hear you. Okay. Instagram, it is the most deleted app in the world this year. Do you think that is warranted, or do you think people are overreacting a little bit about its impact on others?
I think it's a good thing because people judge themselves a lot on social media. It's all about how you look like. Yeah, no, it's a good thing. We don't need Instagram.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Instagram this past year was the most deleted app. Do you believe that that's for a good reason, or is it kind of unwarranted?
I wish it was for a good reason, but that's because I don't think that social media is a place to be spending all your time in. Sorry. But I think they're using other apps, like maybe TikTok, or just branching out to other things.
Fair enough. So Instagram is becoming the new Facebook. It's dying. People, do you think on an average basis, just don't talk about mental health when they need to?
Well, these statistics show that 1 in 5 Canadians experience a mental health problem in any given year, but 60% of those who have been diagnosed were actually too afraid to speak up in fear of being labeled. So this is actually an overwhelming majority of people who deal with this type of stuff, but they don't even speak up because of that.
Where do you think that people can go if they want to learn more about this?
Well, actually, we're public relations students at Algonquin College, and we're running a campaign called Shatter the Silence to benefit the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Centre. If you would like to learn more about us and our cause, you can visit us at our website, which is
www.acprcampaign.com.
All right, y'all, you heard it. Go check it out, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everybody, for staying to the end of the video, as you always do, of course. Remember to hit the notification bell, like, subscribe, share this video, and follow us on all of your social media platforms at @IToldya_the app so that I can keep coming out here and asking people their take on the duels of the week. I'm going to go home and sleep now. Bye forever.